folks, as promised, calories and macros. I'm gonna dive straight into it because I know y'all don't want to hear nothing else but it. So unlike other YouTubers, I'm gonna get straight to the point. All right. So say I want to gain muscle. I want to gain muscles, and I don't know how to calculate my macros or my calories, or I don't know the difference between the both. Like, so I'm gonna explain the difference between the both. So calories, you got 3,000 calories, right, that you gotta eat to either gain muscle. You can't eat all of that in carbs or all of that in fats and all of that in protein. It's just not healthy, and you won't get the shape that you're looking for. That's the difference between macros and calories. Calories is a number that you gotta hit, but macros is a nutrition that you gotta hit, basically. So I'm gonna break it down for y'all right now. So here we go. So I'm gonna do me first. So say me, I'm trying to gain muscle, right? So I'm gonna do mines, and then I'm gonna do a person that's trying to lose weight. So you guys can get the best of both worlds. Okay, so I am male, of course, and I am 220 pounds. So I will put here, I'm gonna write big for y'all to see it, 220 pounds, right? Now, if I'm sedentary, which means I only work out like 3 times a week, then I would times it by 12. But since I work out a lot, I'm gonna times my weight by 15. So if I go 220 times 15, it gives me 3,300, right? So that'll give me 3,300. So in order for me to gain muscle, I'm gonna have to eat 3,300 calories. Now I'm gonna repeat that for y'all again so y'all can understand. What I did was I took my body weight and I times it by 15 because I work out 6 times a week, right? Now, if I didn't, say I worked out 3 times a week, which is sedentary, I really don't work out that much, I would times my body weight by 12. But I'm timing mine by 15, okay? So after we got this set up, we know what we need to be eating right here. This is the calories. It's that simple, it's that easy. Now we come over here to our macros, and we're gonna go protein. Protein, this is P, stands for protein. Carbs, C for carbs, and F. F stands for fats, all right? So my protein intake will have to be, okay, let's say I want to eat 1.25 per pound of body weight of protein. That should set me up, right? So I will go 1.25 times 220 pounds. That's what I would do. And we're gonna use the calculator. So we'll go, just to make sure we all on the same board. 1.25 times 220 gives me 275, right? Which will give me 275. And that's macros. So what I would do is I'm gonna put the 275 over here on this side of this P. 275 grams of protein. So I will be needing to eat 275 grams of protein for me to be in a correct or right scale of macros. All right? Now, you may be wondering, what's the calories for that? So how many calories of protein do I need to be eating to get to 275 grams of protein, right? So you will go 1.25 times 220, and then you will go times 4. So we will go times 4, right? So 275 times 4 should give us what, 1,100? Hold on. Yes, 1,100. There we go. So we will go 1,100. So in protein, spoon, I will be eating motherfucking 1,100 calories in protein, right? All right. So I hope that's understood. If it's not, go back and push replay, motherfucker, because I ain't finna say it again. All right, so we got carbs. Here we go with carbs. So when it comes to carbs, it's the same thing. Body weight, right? So you will go, let's say, let's go fast. So let's go fast and skip carbs and go fast. because I feel like fats are more important. So we'll go 0.4. So we'll go 0.4, right? So I think per body weight, I should be eating 0.4 fats should be in my diet. That's pretty safe. You know, if you go too low in fats, that's when your sex drive dive down, your libido, and your lady gonna leave your ass. So you better keep those fats up. No, your ass gonna be single. All right. So we got 0.4 in fats, and what we gonna do with that 0.4? The same thing we did with this protein. We're gonna times that 0.4 by our body weight. So we're gonna times 220, right? So we go 0.4 times 220 will give us 88. And that's gonna go on the other side of this, on the other side of this F, right? For fats. So we need to be eating 88 grams of fat to be hitting our nutritional goals. 88 grams, all right? Now, here's the tricky part. We're gonna times this, instead of by 4, by 9 to get our calorie count. Now, a lot of y'all gonna be like, why me timing it by 9? Listen, don't overcomplicate it. Just follow this blueprint. If you want to know more, you want to be a nutritionist or some shit, you gotta go to school for that. But what I'm trying to give you is just a blueprint. Follow it, it's gonna work. Trust me. So you got 0.4 times 20 times 9. All right. So when we did 0.4 times 220 pounds, we got 88 grams. But now we need to know the calorie range, right? So the calorie range on that will be, so let's go, that's 792 calories. Boom. 792 calories in fats that we will be eating. This is fats, boom. This is protein, boom. And this is our overall. This is what we're trying to get to, right here. All right. So after we get these two, boom, boom. Our carbs, check me out now, listen closely. Our carbs are gonna be what's left over. And what I mean by that, out of this right here. So we got 1,100. So what we're gonna do is add up our proteins and fats and calories. So we got 1,100 plus 792, which would give us 1,892. So that'll give us this over here. It'll give us 1,892. But the thing is, we need to take 1,892 from 3,300, and that's gonna give us our carbs and calories, what we need to be eating, all right? So we will go 3,300 minus 1,892, which will give us 1,408. So we need to be eating 1,408 in carbs. You want a high carb diet? Why you want high carbs? Because carbs, first of all, they know, you guys know this, they give energy, they open up the floodgates for muscle growth. Carbs are like the most anabolic thing you can get close to. So they say don't eat a lot of bread, don't blah. Unless your ass close to diabetes, man, your ass better be eating carbs. I'm telling you, carbs gonna get you right. This is what you need to know. Carbs are good, especially right before a workout. So again, we're gonna go straight back to it. 3,300 minus 1,892 will give us 1,408, right? Okay, so we got 1,408. I'm gonna erase this real quick. 1,408. 08, and that'll be in carbs. All right. So how do we break this down to know the grams of protein? The grams of carbs we need to be eating. So we'll go 1,408 divided by 12. And that will give us 117 grams of carbs we need to be eating. Just like that. So all you had to do is take 1,408 again, divided by 12, and that'll give you your grams of carbs you need to be eating. Okay? And the calorie range is 1,408. So if y'all, that's the total breakdown. But if you need to know the percentages, So if you need to know the percentages of everything that you eat, right? So that's we'll go 1100, right? Divided by 3300 times 100, which will give us 33%. So this will be 33% right here. The protein would be 33%. Boom. Ooh, that shit took me a minute to figure out. Okay, and then we will go to, let's go to carbs. We got the number, so we might as well go to it. So now we'll do the same thing. We'll go 1408 divided by 3300 times 100. That'll give you 43%. So we'll be eating 43% carbs. Boom. And then we'll go to fats, right? Fats was 792. So we'll go 792 divided by 3300 times 100. That's 24%. It's just that simple, man. It's just that easy. You just gotta take time, go over this 100 times, whatever you gotta do to get it down. I'm telling you, man, this shit is cake. This shit is easy. So this is how you gain muscle. If y'all didn't catch it the first time, just rewind, all right? Now, if you trying to lose weight, I'm finna break this down to you real quick. I ain't got no damn dry erase marker, but I got this old ass sock. And we finna put that bit in plenty use. We trying to lose weight. We trying to get tight. We trying to tighten the body up. You know what I'm saying? So, say you a female, let's go female. And you're, most females, what, 145, 130? Let's go 145. So you're a female, you're 145 pounds, right? We gonna times you by 12. Cause most, you know what I'm saying, we gonna times you by 12. But if you like a female that goes to the gym all the time, like a bodybuilder, you'll go by 15. But most females that just trying to tighten up and look good, 12, baby. So we'll go 145 times 12. That's gonna give us our calorie range, right? So 145 times 12, 145 times 12. That's gonna give us 1,740 calories. 1,740 calories, right? So let's go protein, fats, carbs, right? So again, protein, we want to be eating 1.25 per pound, right? So we go 1.25 times body weight, 145, which will give us, so we'll go 1.25 times 145 will give us 181 grams of protein. 181 grams of protein, right? But now we got times it by 4 to get our calorie range. So that'll be 181 times 4 times 4, 725. That'll be 725 calories of protein you'll need to be eating in order to hit your macronutrients, right? Then we'll go fats. What do we times our fats by? We times it by 0.4 pounds for body weight. Each pound body weight. So we go 0.4 times 145, which will give us our macros. So we'll go 0.4 times 145, 58 grams of fat. 58 grams of fat, right? Now what we gotta do? Now we gotta times our fat by 9. So we'll go 58 times 9, which will give us 522 calories we'll need to be eating of fat. Okay? Now, what did I say earlier? I said we gotta to get our carbs, we gotta take our fats and our protein, combine them, and subtract them from our overall goal, which is 1,740 calories, right? So we'll go 725 plus 522 give us 1,247. So we will take 1,247 from 1,740. which would be 493 calories. Which would be, that would be 493 grams of carbs would need to be, calories. That'd be calories. Yeah. So that'd be 493 calories. Yeah. Fuck am I thinking? Calories. That's what we'll need to be eating in calories. And then just to see if this all adds up, you'll know if you're wrong if you add all these up. Now you get 1740. So here we go. We're going to add them all up just to make sure. 725 plus 522 plus 493. 1740 on the money. Now, we know our calorie range, right? We know our grams, we know our macronutrients except for carbs. How do we get carbs again? All we need to do is take 493 and divide it by 12. That gives us 41 grams of carbs. That's all it gives us. 41 grams. So it's just that easy. If you're a female that with 145 pounds, this is your whole thing. This is your whole thing. Now, let me explain something to y'all. Even though I gave y'all the blueprint, everybody's different. Everybody's different. If you're a female, you 145 pounds, right? And you trying to lose weight, and you get on this exact macronutrients and calorie blueprint, and say you gaining weight, okay then. That's all that means is this is not wrong. All that telling you is you different, and you may have to take a little food away. And then that's how you learn your own body. Everybody's different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some women do better with more fats. Some women do better with more carbs or protein. You just gotta tweak it a little bit. And when you keep tweaking it, then you actually find out what your body likes, what your body responds to, then that's when you're unstoppable. But until then, you gotta follow a blueprint. You gotta start somewhere. And this is it right here. This is it. All the shit y'all be looking up on internet and you just can't figure it out. You think it's like trigonometry. That shit is not true. This shit is addition and subtraction and multiplication. If you don't know that, well shit, I can't help you, my boy. On my mama, I can't help you. So with this, you should be able to handle your business. You know what I'm talking about? You should be able to go home, cook your food, get a scale, and be able to scale everything. That's the next video I'm gonna do. How to scale the food, how to put it on the scale. You know what I'm saying? Do I need to wait the meat cooked? Do I need to wait the meat uncooked? I'm gonna show you how to do all that. But for now, get this process down, and then I'm gonna take you to the food. I'm gonna show y'all what foods you should be eating, and show y'all that y'all don't need to be going to no goddamn Whole Foods and paying $80 for goddamn chicken because it says good. Nah, motherfucker, you take your ass straight to Kroger and get the same chicken. It's gonna do the same thing as that Whole Foods gonna do to you. Now, hey, if you got the money, by all means, do your damn thing. But for me, I like, you know what I'm saying? I like money too much. I ain't even just be out here spending my money on no goddamn Whole Foods just because it say Whole Foods. That shit just like Nike. The shirt say Nike, but that bitch ain't worth a damn once you wash it after a couple times. Shit. Shit.